Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon.
Welcome to Post Market, guys. This is my second part of the video. So in previous video I have discussed about overall indices of Nifty, Sensex, Bank Nifty and CNX Nifty, and I have even discussed about auto stocks and IT stocks. So in today's video uh, I will just discuss about banking stocks. So banking stocks are also as like uh, so banking stocks are also performing bad in recent days. So even banking stock price movements are very choppy. You can't even know where it's going. So since from February month, February month, bank stocks and IT stocks will felt so down. It has a correction, but banking stocks were having a big consolidation area. So I'm thinking maybe this may be the end for this may be the down for banking stocks. So once it has bottomed down, it will go so high that it is it surges more so high than metal stocks. So these are the main support and resistance areas. Uh, I can't exactly predict support and resistance areas for this because the price movements are already very choppy in nature. So it's somewhat difficult for me to draw the support and resistance areas. But one thing is sure, but mm, banking stocks in recent days are very performing bad. So I'm suggesting you guys don't think so. You should be considering it, but for long-term investors it may be the good choice. So you may have a trade here, you may have a long position here. The price even goes down. mm, if price goes down, you can even add more here. Like how you can even add more, so you can average down. But for short-term traders I don't think so, because it's been consolidating. I hate this kind of pattern. So today I had a long entry here, so I'll just change the time frame. So see guys, so this area I had a long position in Axis Bank. So what happened is that it has formed a bullish pin bar, so I thought it will go up. So I was even adding more positions and I bought 27 shares in intraday. So price it has been till 693 and has been consolidating, and finally what happened is that it has came down, it has hit my stop loss, and I has to incur a loss of almost like 173 rupees. It was a bad start for me. So I only traded this position. It was even a loss for me. So it has been consolidating. So I don't think so for traders this could be good. I mean, it was a good stock for short-term traders. So prefer I think so. Don't trade in banking stocks. All banking stocks are having a same position. Even ICICI also the same. I I still remember ICICI gave me decent profits in the month of January and in the beginning of February month. But since from there it has been consolidating, and it was somewhere it has should be 678 rupees, but it was now trading at 567 rupees. For long term investors it could be a good choice, but for traders I don't think so, because price movements are very choppy. It's better to go and do gambling rather than come into these banking stocks. So don't just keep an eye on these stocks for long term investors. HDFC is also the same story. You can see how the stock how it is performing, how it for performing lower lows and lower highs. So you can even form a trend line here. So mm, so you can see a channel is creating here. So if we can see, if on tomorrow's sign, if there is a positive news for banking stocks, I'm hoping it has to go up. There is a big support area, so if tomorrow, if there is a gap up and if it retraces here in this area, hoping it will go up, hoping it has some potential to go upside. But as the overall trend is down, so you are against the main trend, so I don't think so the odds are in favor of you. So for long term investors it may be a good choice, but for short term it may not be. So you can may even add a position here at 14,400. Even if it breaks this high and if it goes down, you can even add more positions at basic support area. So this is for banking stocks. Its base also the same. So there's a big story for SBI. So I still remember when SBI has jumped from 358 rupees to almost like 387 rupees. That day it has even went up till 401 rupees. That day SBI is the only stock which was the top gainer in the Nifty 50. So it was been consolidating that area because there are many sellers, because it has never filled this gap. You can see, can you see this gap? This was the support area and this was the support area. So it has to fill this big gap. So traders and investors were trying to short the market, so it has been consolidating. So finally, when the banking stocks were going down in February and March month, yes, it has recovered this full, it has filled this gap. So if the stock can gap up and if it can have retrace it, you can have a support area at 357 level, you can may even add a position for long term investors only. But I'm recommending you for short term traders, don't trade in SBI for now. So this is the story of all the banking stocks. Bandhan Bank, I don't even dare to talk about it. This is the story about banking stocks. So JSW Steel, if you can see JSW Steel and the steel stocks, you can see that surge, how much high it went in the recent days. It was so much, I think so it has so much overvalued. It has to at least come till 500 rupees or like 450 rupees, because it was so high. But not bad. You can see the price patterns and price fluctuations. It was a good, it was not bad like other stocks and banking stocks. But yeah, you can keep an eye on JSW Steel for traders and swing traders, but not for long term investors, because I think it is somewhat overvalued. For long term investors, if you want to add positions, you may even add a position at 450 level. This level you can even add a position at 450 level. So all the steel stocks are performing well in these days. Jindal Steel is so high that somewhere around in the pandemic level it has started at 60 rupees and now it was at 387 rupees. So those who bought a Jindal Steel in lockdown, maybe I think so they all got rich, they all got tons of amount. So for long term investors, I'm considering not to buy it. So for traders also, Jindal Steel is a not good choice. So okay, not bad. But for long term investors, don't, for now it's not a good stock, because this stock is already trending in social media. So always remember, a trending stock is always going to end in the lose. So never buy trending stock, always buy which is not popular and which is going to get popular in future. So this is about Jindal Steel. Let's see at Aditya Birla's Hindalco. Not bad this is also, but it has break this trend line. It has break this trend line. But yes, those who want to go long in this area, you can even prefer to go high once it breaks, once it gaps up tomorrow at 350 level. you can consider to go up. This is about Hindalco and Tata Steel. I love this stock because you can see how good these patterns are. But for investors, it's not a good stock. Even for traders, I don't think so. Because it already went so high. It was being a top gainer since 3 days, so I think so it has overvalued. It has to breathe in, so it will somewhat retrace. So keep an eye on steel stocks. Now let's see it FMCG stocks. ITC. I always feel sad about ITC because even though the fundamentals are that great, its technicals are very bad. So ITC I don't want to talk about. You can, but Unilever is a good stock. Once it breaks this level, 2500 level, you can consider to go long. Dabur India is also the same, but yeah, but it was been consolidating. Okay, for traders keep an eye on it. Godrej is also the same. These all are having similar patterns of all of FMCG stocks. Granules India chemicals, they are also performing bad in recent days. So this is all about today's market condition. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this. Also click the like button so I can get some motivation to create more. Sorry for my bad English. I'm still learning because my school never taught me. So I was learning on my own. So bye friends. This is my post market report. Let's see you in next coming days. Bye.